Are you a teacher by choice or chance? Okay. I guess many of us sitting here are the teacher by choice or some of us may be by chance. So what creates the difference? The teacher by choice believes in sharing knowledge, guiding the student to the right path and try to solve all the problems of the student. But if we are the teacher by chance, somehow we can face the difficulties and we can get distracted to the different profession. So this creates the difference between a teacher by chance and a teacher by choice. Moving to the next slide. As a teacher, if we want to make the world happy place to live, we need to make our classroom happy first because happy teacher is equal to happy classroom. Happy classroom is equal to compassionate student and compassionate student is equal to peaceful citizen. And if we see our statement, a happy classroom start with happy teacher. So it is very necessary to enter the class with a radiant smile and positive thought. Teacher's expectation. As a teacher, we always have a certain expectation from our class. Number one, we all want a good class with good students who are well behaved and well disciplined because no one loves the indisciplined child. Number two, we also want a happy and positive classroom which start with us. So we should enter the class with a smile. Number three, we always want our children to complete their homework, classwork and all the assignments on time. Number four, we also want to complete our syllabus on time so that our students can get a good result. But here one question arises. Are only teacher expectation enough for making the class interactive and interesting? So, I guess the answer is no. Because for making the class interactive and interesting, there should be a positive conversation, a positive interaction between a child and a teacher. So, in my next slide, we will discuss few points which will help us how to interact with our students in the classroom. Number one, be welcoming. Greeting and welcoming our students in the school will help us to build a positive culture in our class. Because if we start a day with a good thought, with a good response, the whole day goes good. Number two, enter the class with a radiant smile. As we know, smile creates a long-lasting expression. So as a teacher, we should always enter a class with a smile, greet our student with a smile because it creates a happy environment around our class. Number three, be calm and composed. As a teacher, we must have a calm nature because we know different students come from different backgrounds, they are having different culture, they have different thought process and for making the class interactive, it is very important to use different teaching method as per the requirement of the child. Number four, express your happiness of becoming their teacher in words and action. As a teacher, we should express our happiness toward between a teacher and a student. And by this act, the student will become comfortable and will feel free to come to us, share their problem, share their thought with us. Number 5, decorate your classroom. We should always try to decorate our classroom with a calming picture because it enhances the learning activity or experience of a child. So whenever it is possible, we should try to give them a project or a model to prepare on the particular topic. And once, if a child has prepared the model or the project, please try to display in the class or put in the classroom because it creates a belongingness in the mind of child and they feel attached towards the teacher, towards the student, towards the class. Number 6, greet students by their name. Do we know every student by their name? Yes. If we are doing it, then we are going in a right way. Because we should always greet the students with their name because it makes the interaction powerful. Even we should also appreciate the child's small efforts because small efforts lead to the big success. Now let us discuss how we can make our class happier. Number 1, know your students. It is very important for a teacher to know each and every student present in their class because it will help us to teach our students in a better way. This process also helps us to know the strength and the weakness of our student present in the class. Number 2, decorative classroom. As we discussed earlier, decorative classroom attract the child to learn their lesson in a better way and in a creative way. Number 3, give choice. Sometimes as a teacher, we should give our student a chance to decide how they want to learn, what they want to learn and what the process they are going to follow for the day. Because this will develop a sense of responsibility. No, we have to decide. We have to tell the teacher that today we will learn the particular topic with a particular method. And if we are doing it, some days will come to us, they will come with an idea. Ma'am, please teach this topic with this idea. Then definitely we will get something new and new skills to teach the particular topic in a better way. So giving choice to the student is very important. Number 4, use different teaching methods. As a teacher, we know that all children are different from each other. They have different nature, they have different character, they have different intelligence power. So as a teacher, our teaching style should also change as per the requirement of child. Sometimes we can teach them through games, through puzzles, through storytelling methods, drama, etc. Number 5, give break. While teaching our students, we should allow them to take a break for 1 or 2 minutes because it will help them to boost their interest and concentration power in their studies. Number 6, praise the child. In the world, everyone loves to be praised. Even we the teachers also want the appreciation. Sometimes from our principal, sometimes from our friends, teacher, parents, everyone. Like that, praising a child is a powerful expression of gratitude that can nurture the relationship of a child and a teacher. So whenever we praise our students, they gain a confidence to do the things in a better way. So let us see one video, how to be happy in every situation.
upon a time, there was an old lady who lived in a small village. She was very kind, wise, and always happy. The people in the village loved her very much. They often came to her to ask for advice or to talk about their problems. One day, a young man from the village asked her, "Why are you always happy? No matter what happens, you never seem sad. Don't you ever feel bad when things go wrong?" The old lady smiled gently and replied, "My dear, life is full of ups and downs. Some days are good and some days are bad. But I learned that happiness comes from inside, not from what happens around me." The young man was confused and asked, "What do you mean? How can you be happy when bad things happen?" The lady told him a story from her own life. "When I was young, I had a family, a husband and children. We were not rich, but we were happy. One day, my husband got sick, and we did not have enough money to buy medicine. We tried everything, but he passed away. It was the saddest day of my life. I cried and cried. I thought I would never be happy again." The young man listened carefully as the old lady continued her story. "After some time, I realized that being sad all the time would not bring my husband back. My children needed me, and I needed to find a way to be happy again. I started to look at life differently. I understood that life will always have good and bad moments, but I decided that I would not let the bad moments steal my happiness." The young man looked at her with surprise. "But how did you do that?" he asked. The old lady smiled and said, "Every morning when I wake up, I tell myself, today is a new day, and I will find something to be happy about. Some days are harder than others, but I always find something, even if it is small. Maybe the sun is shining, maybe a flower is blooming, or maybe I see a friend. There is always something to be thankful for." The young man thought about what she said. "But what if something really bad happens? How can you still be happy?" "It's not easy," the old lady replied. "But I remind myself that everything passes. Even the bad times will not last forever. When bad things happen, I tell myself, this too will pass. I focus on the good things I still have, like my health, my friends, or even just the fact that I am alive. Happiness is a choice. You can choose to focus on the bad things and be sad, or you can choose to find the good things and be happy. It's not always easy, but it is possible." The young man thanked the old lady for her wise words. He left her house and decided to try her advice. From that day on, he tried to find something good in every situation, just like the old lady. Slowly he realized that his life became better, even when things went wrong. He learned to stay positive and find happiness in the small things. The old lady's story spread throughout the village. More and more people started to understand that happiness is not about what you have or what happens to you, but about how you see life. They learned to be happy in every situation, just like the wise old lady, and so the village became a happier place, thanks to the old lady who taught them all the secrets of true happiness. Happiness is a choice that comes from within. No matter how difficult life may get, we can find joy in the small things and choose to focus on the good. Life's challenges will pass, but a positive attitude helps us remain strong and content.
Happiness is a choice which comes from inside. So we have to decide either we want a smile or we want a tears. Now moving towards the next slide. Happy classroom begins with you. That means it begins from us. Because a teacher is a creator for all the different professions which the society needs. So if we want to make our classroom happy, we need to be happy first. So let us discuss few questions which we should always remember as a teacher. Number one, who are we? We are the teacher and a torch bearer for our society, for our students, and we should always be available for our students whenever they need, whenever they ask for us to stand for them. So, we are the teachers. Number two, what do a teacher stands for? A teacher stands for a person who educate their students and help them to solve their problems whenever they are in need. Number three, what will you ask your students to do? As a teacher, we can ask them to attend their classes regularly. We can ask them to complete their assignment and also to take care of the school property. Number four, what will you not ask your students to do? As a teacher, we should not ask our students to engage in the activities like lying, making fake promises, damaging the school property, and demeaning other students because it creates a negative environment around us. Number five, what will you do for them? As a teacher, we should always be present with our students. We should correct them when they are wrong, but we should also appreciate them when they do something good because appreciation helping getting a good result from our students. Now let us see one video which can help our students to get relaxed during the class hour.
To start our session with the ice breaking. Okay, shall we do it? Yes, come on. Okay, performance circle. So before I start the session, let me introduce the rules to you. Okay, so in this ice breaking session, sounds, okay, and you have to do the same. Okay, that is first round. It will be easy. For the second round, you have to say what is opposite to I say, and then you have to do what I say. Okay. And then the third round will be say what I say and do what is opposite to I say. So these are the rules. You remember that. So shall we go for the first round? Okay. You join your hands, form a circle. Shall we start? Okay. Say what I say and do what I say. So you are going to do 4 tasks out of here. Jump in, jump out, jump left, and jump right. So if I say jump in, you have to jump in. If I say jump out, you have to jump out, and then jump left and jump right should be as this. So first of all, say what I say and do what I say. Okay. Start. Let's start. Jump out. Jump in. Jump left. Jump right. Very good. So let's move on to round 2. Okay, round 2 is a bit different. Say what is opposite to I say. You have to say what is opposite to I say, and then you have to do what I say. Okay. Okay. Again, join your hands. Shall we start? Okay. Jump left. Okay. Jump in. Jump right. Okay, it's enough. You be on the group. Okay. So round 3. Okay, this round is say what I say and do what is opposite to I say. So you have to do what is opposite to I say, but you have to say what I say. Okay. Jump in. Jump out.
So, whenever we can get to time, we should apply this video in our class for making our class interesting and making our student to feel relaxed.
We must be a teacher who should be always available to listen to their students because every good conversation starts with a good lesson. Number two, be honest. We must be honest towards our work because it fosters a safe and supporting learning environment for our students, and by seeing us, students will also understand the importance of honesty in their life. Third, be supportive. A teacher should be supportive for their students because it motivates them to be a better person in life. And if we are supportive, students feel safe. They come to us, share their feelings, share their thoughts, and if they are coming to us, it means they trust us. Number four, be a hero. Teachers are the hero for their students because they inspire them and guide them a right path to achieve success. We should always teach our students the importance of time, gratitude, discipline, so that they can become a good human being first. Many times we have heard a question, what it means to be a teacher? So let us answer everyone. It is a celebration of humor, heart, and a hero in every classroom. The teachers are the real hero for their students. Next slide. Sorry, this video can't be played. Happiness is a perfume which we cannot pour on others without getting a few drops on ourselves. So, if we want to make our students happy and our thought positive, we have to start this from us. So, here are few tips which should help us to bring happiness in our life. Number one, sleep early and wake up early because early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. Number two, stay hydrated throughout the day. Number three, we should be grateful for what is going well in our life because many people are not getting that also and they want to live as we are living now. Number four, whenever we feel low, we should listen to the motivational video and the motivational songs because it boosts the positive energy within us. Number five, we should read good books because they are our loyal friends and they are the gateway skills that makes the learning possible. Number six, we should always look for good in others because it discovers the best in ourselves. Number seven, we should always choose to be happy because it is the ability to move forward knowing that our future will be better than our past. Number eight, love nature. If we plant a seed of happiness, hope, and success, then it will come back to us. This is the law of nature. So, we should love and preserve the nature. Now, moving to seeds of knowledge that grow forever. So, it is very important for a teacher to plant a seed which is happy, positive, full of knowledge, gratitude, have a feeling of empathy, so that when they grow, they can become a good citizen, good human being, and a successful person for the society. Now, moving to enough with our emotions because there will be a time when a child can misbehave with us. But we should make ourselves calm and should try to understand and solve the situation. Then some days may be good for us, some days may be bad. But as a teacher, we need to have patience and should deal a day with love and care. And the day will come when the students will start understanding us and will cooperate with us. Now let us see one video regarding the emotional intelligence.
नहीं पॉज नहीं स्टॉप पॉज कर
And it can be done with me.
जब ये बात से पता
You just need to get back to headquarters. What do we in the train station?
A little
बंद हो गया
trip for
पूरे
us.
में
They took something that you loved. It's gone. Forever. Sadness. Don't make it feel worse.
It's only been left of Riley.
But you and Riley had great adventures.
Oh, they were wonderful. Once we flew back, I had practiced twice that day.
Sadness. Sounds amazing that Riley went to.
Oh, she did. We were best friends. Okay. Come on. The train station is this way.
Say how they think, speak, and act. Now let us understand the 5 pillars of emotional intelligence. Number 1, self-awareness. We must be aware about the strengths and weaknesses of our students so that we can bring out the best of them. Number 2, self-regulation. We should learn self-calming techniques because self-regulation skills help the students to manage their emotions effectively. We can ask our students to do some exercise like deep breathing techniques whenever they are in stress or whenever they are in anger. Number 3 is motivation. We should always motivate our students to face the challenges. We should teach them to celebrate each small success because small success lead to the great result. And even fail stands for first attempt in learning. Number 4 is empathy. We should teach our students to be aware of the emotion, mood, and viewpoints of others because empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Last one is social skills. We should teach our students to be good and to be a good listener and also to work in a team because it gives a good result. Now, moving toward the next slide. and we can ask them or request them, we will answer you afterward or in the next class. Because if we are not giving the answer, they can switch to the other option. Third is use mirror talk. We should motivate our students to practice speech or reading in front of the mirror because it boosts the confidence and also helps the students to remove the stage fear. Fourth, have the conversation. Conversation with a child help in building a positive and strong relationship between a teacher and a child. It enhances the communication skill. Even it also promotes emotional well-being and critical thinking. Fifth, inspire imaginative play. Inspiring students for imaginative play is important for overall development. Like it enhances social skills, it boosts creativity, it makes learning fun and engaging. Number 6, solving problems together. It is a teaching approach where students collaborate in a group to solve the complex problem regarding the subject matter to improve their knowledge. This all activity is done under the guidance of children and under the guidance of teacher. Now let us see one video which consists of different teaching strategy and can help us in future in our class.
Hello everyone, this video will help us review the teaching strategies we're using inside the classroom. Let's start. A teaching strategy is the method used to convey information to your students. There may be a particular strategy that works well with your group of students 1 year, but won't work with your students the next year. Because of this, it's important to have lots of teaching strategies in your class. Here are some of the top ideas for you to use. Number 1, modeling. After telling students what to do, it's important to show them exactly how to do it. This will help your students who are visual learners too. Number 2, feedback. Students don't always know if they're doing a good job without you telling them. Regularly provide written and verbal feedback for individual or group assignments. Also, it can be beneficial to turn the table sometimes. Let the students provide feedback to tell you how you do it too. Number 3, experiential learning. Students learn by doing. So create experiences for them to see the concepts in action. Let them practice the concepts in a safe environment. Then, they should reflect the experience and discuss what they learned from it. Let them learn otherwise. If the high students. Number 6, class discussion. Another way for students to teach each other is through class discussions. As students take turns discussing the subject, you can assess their knowledge and discover which student grasps the concepts and to what extent. Number 7, cooperative learning. Students learn effectively when they use problem-solving skills and more. Number 8, improving guided instruction. By asking questions and working together to solve the problems, students get to be involved in the learning process. The class can work together to determine the answer and working. As students do the work to discover the answers on their own, they remember the concepts better and more fully. Number 9, lesson objective transparency. Rather than let your students figure out what they should be learning on their own, just tell them. Clearly state your lesson rules and objectives. You can announce it in class or write on the board. Just make it simple and clear for all your students to understand. Then, they know what they're working towards and what they should know for the end of the class. This is also really helps to reduce student anxiety. Last, number 10, the graphic organizers. Graphic organizers summarize the information in a concise manner, using a flowchart lines to so they can better grasp the new concepts.
So, whichever the teaching strategy we find useful, we can use it in our classroom and can make our classroom interactive and interesting.
It is an active teaching learning method that uses the power of game to teach a child. Like, if we are teaching them English literature, we can ask them to find ing word, subject, or predicate from the sentence. Game-based learning also includes gamified tasks like Duolingo to learn the language by completing the exercises. Puzzle games like Sudoku, virtual board, in this students create the avatars, explore the virtual world, and learn the things through the creativity. Now let us discuss the benefits of game-based learning in our next slide. Number one, it promotes active learning. It stimulates or connects the student to real-world scenarios. It also prepares the students for modern technology workforce. It helps the students to develop good communication skills and be interactive in nature. Game-based learning provides motivation to a student to learn in an interesting way. Now let us see one video regarding game-based learning. To the world, we may be just a teacher, but for the students, we are their hero. So let us see one video on the role of teacher and how they inspire others.
टीचर होना आसान नहीं होता, पसीने को संभालना के दिन निभाना पड़ता है, तब जाके बच्चों की किस्मतें खिलती।
ठंडी आग में सोना बिखरता देखा है कभी? नहीं ना, इसलिए पहले खुद चलना पड़ता है। अभी टेक्नोलॉजी को टीचर बनने पड़ता है, फिर पढ़ाता है, क्योंकि जब तक टीचर का जूता नहीं घिसता, स्टूडेंट्स का फ्यूचर नहीं चमकता।
बच्चों की उम्र से बुलाने आते दौड़ना पड़ता है, अगर खुद सो हो गए तो वो कैसे मेजबानी की जिंदगी का गलत भले ही कितना भी हो जाओ, सुलझाना ही पड़ता है। आसान नहीं होता, इंसान की रात को मुस्कान बनाना पड़ता है, इनकी खुशियों के बीच अपना गम छुपाना पड़ता है। पेरेंट्स का गुस्सा प्यार और बड़ा नहीं बनाना पड़ता है।
teacher is not easy. Knowledge is a power. Sharing knowledge is the key to unlocking that power. So let us do one activity together by sharing our few strategies and methods with each other for making our class interactive and interesting. So 10 minutes I am going to give you teachers. Please write the strategies, then we will discuss the different strategies and then we can apply to our classroom. Your Sister Principal,
My lord, I have to.
please if you can share few of the strategies.
See, your video was not working, I think.
Your video was not working.
I think I have what so many times I have said, but I have said the same thing. Love the students, take care of them, pay attention to the disturbed. Okay? So, you are paying attention to the disturbed means your class will be interactive. Okay? Then, take the students to outside sometimes. Show what they have. Many of the students have not seen certain things. Okay, so the present students, they may not be knowing what you say the things. ये होता है, ये करना है, we don't know. Understood? Some of the students, when the small children come to the things, they don't know between what is lesson and what is piyaj. Difference. Understood? So when I take the interview, these things, they don't know. So it's better that you just bring certain things and show them. That show that what is the reality, what is the realistic things that's happening. So bring and make it. Have you seen this thing? This is what you are. I think some of the things, some sands. You are bringing geography teacher, maybe bringing some sand or some rock to show the things. No, so bring the evidence, bring something that is that the children do not know, show them. So then that's the way you can bring the curiosity to the students. Then what all things, what you game-based learning, it is already told. Make sometimes after 1 hour, you know the students are not paying attention. Many of us have attended the training, I told you. So sometimes make them stand up and do something. Activity, other day also I said this, if you have learned, whether you know all the students in your class, yes, they will say, write something good about them. Understood? So they will be engaged. All these things, so some game based. Take them to some outdoor, sometimes to show them. Bring some practical, real things to apply in their life and to ask them. Then they will never forget these old things. So all other things what you said, sometimes bring and put something decorative things or something that they have not seen, make attracted the. I think all those things, all other things what you said, story, bring something. Sometimes now you can bring. We have the platform. We have the smart class. Okay, so when you feel after 5th period, 7th period, bring them to smart class. Okay? Yeah. Because that is the period they are boarding period, no? Means after the 7th period they get it. So bring, act according to the situation.
Thank you, sister. Now I request Amrita Miss to share the teaching strategy. The first one is the question and answer session. Question and answer session, it doesn't mean that we will ask the questions from the related topic. You can ask the very first period, they are in a mood of, they are coming from the home. So when do you get up? Okay. Who helped you to ready? What are the things you have seen in the while coming to the school? So these types of questions we can ask to them. Then we can conduct classroom games as Ms. Ankita has told and last day Surajit sir has told us. Then group discussion. Whatever we are teaching, after teaching, we can conduct a group discussion among them. Okay. So sometimes what are the things we are leaving? They just catch up with our while we are teaching. They catch up that topics and that knowledge, and they can exchange their knowledge by group discussion. Then role play of the character of the story. I think it will help in the literature papers like Hindi, then English, and it can also be used in history also, that Mughal and whatever, Judwala. Then connecting to the real life. In science, science and maths, especially in science and maths, and in Hindi also, in literature paper in Hindi, we can connect to the topic with the real life examples so that they can understand easily, and that will remain in their brain forever and ever. Thank you. Let us discuss few of the multiple choice questions. Rhythm is please stand up. Dash is also a cause of misbehavior, environmental, self-awareness, being happy. Environmental, correct, thank you. Second question is, self-awareness, empathy and social awareness comes under dash intelligence. Emotional, correct. Reena Jyoti miss? Dash is a strategy for happy classroom. Appreciate regularly. Thank you, ma'am. Shweta miss? Shweta Masih. What do you mean? What do you mean by optimism? Stay positive, make things easier, overthinking. Stay positive. Thank you, ma'am. Next question. Emotional intelligence refers to. Kajal miss?
How will we handle ourselves and our relationship?
Yes. Emotional intelligence refers to how well we handle ourselves and our relationship. Anupama miss? Does physical health bring happiness? Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Preeti miss? Classroom management engage student in learning and foster a sense of community and mutual respect among students. Correct. Thank you, ma'am. Roshan sir? Classroom management involves varieties of dash and techniques that teacher use to promote positive behavior. Strategy. Correct, sir. Nayan, sir?
Enhancing students' engagement.
Correct. Correct. Gentleness. The purpose of using positive reinforcement in classroom management is to avoid misbehavior, reward negative action, encourage desired behavior through rewards. C. Correct answer. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Sister Principal, Vice Principal, sisters and teachers for listening to me very patiently. Thank you, everyone. Now I request Sister Principal for the feedback.
the speciality of the class was she has engaged everybody and you all were involved, yes or no? Yes. Involved and prepared well and you have done it and I have watched it. And she moves around. So many children moves along with her. Okay, that's it. You are a good teacher, very close to the students, very supportive, listens them and they are always with her. With her, one or other way I have noticed. So hats off you, miss, and give a round of applause for her for that such a good character, behavior that she is holding on. So when you watch, so I have seen that. And because some speciality is there, okay, keep up and everything and for others also. It should be in a positive, whatever it is, okay, not for any this thing. I hope it is for positive that they are coming to you and you are there for them. It's keep up that good qualities and no teacher can manage, can have a happy classroom if you are not happy. So happiness is an inside job. That's what said. Happiness is an inside job. So it is inside. Nobody can wealth, money, everything can steal. Everybody can steal. But knowledge, happiness, nobody can steal. Understood? Dowry, again 27 lakhs things are stolen. No, it was in the paper. So stolen because things were there. These all things, what is in us, nobody can steal. So that's what we said. When everything is, something is lost, as we feel that no, when wealth is lost, it's okay, it is lost. But what we have, knowledge and happiness, that is the inside job. Nobody can take it. So cultivate whatever we have. And our priority as teachers, I have said, whatever you have at home, leave there. And don't bring to the classroom. You cannot be happy. Okay, so this is that you are given this profession. She asked the first question. Your teaching, you are a teacher by choice or by chance? By chance, then problem. If it is by choice, you will be happy. Okay, so be a happy teacher and thank you once again. Congratulations for taking all initiative to complete the things. Okay, good. Congratulations to both of you. Okay, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Principal and all the teachers, sisters for being there with us. Thank you.